Hi everyone, it's me Sanchari and welcome back to my channel Simply Sanchari. Hope you all are doing well. So I haven't done a haul video in the long time and I thought I will do a collective haul of whatever products I got in this last 2 months. So either you will find a complete in-depth review on each of the product that I'm going to share today, or you will find a mini review in the form of shorts. So if you are interested, you can head on to my channel for more details. And now without any more further delay, let's just jump straight into this video. Alright, so let's begin with today's video. We have huge makeup, beauty and lip products which I have kept it ready in front of me. I have got mostly the lip products in this last 2 months that I'm going to share with you guys. So let's start with makeup first, which is my favorite thing, you guys. So the first one is Max Factor Miracle Pure Hyaluronic Acid Infused Cream Blush. This is in the shade Sunlit Coral. It is also a vegan product. Now this is how the product actually looks like. Let me just give you a swatch. So this is the shade Sunlit Coral and it has a beautiful sheen going on which is golden in nature. Now if you have used the Charlotte Tilbury blush wand or the e.l.f. Camo blush wand, then I can say it is a very close dupe to those two, because I have heard that the e.l.f. formula is not up to the mark. People have really complained it getting patchy, it's not blending, it gets dried too fast and most of the product is accumulated in that sponge, which is a lot of waste. Again, the Charlotte Tilbury one is very pricey, so I think this is very affordable and it's very much close to both of those, and I think it is better than those two because firstly it is cream in nature, it blends easily, it does not get patchy, and also it feels absolutely lightweight, doesn't feel tacky at all. And can you see the sheen? I just love it, you guys. So the next one is this e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. I have chosen the shade 40 Tan Warm. Reviewed this on my channel with wear test and everything. So if you guys are interested, please head on to my description box. Also, I have a playlist wherein you have a separate section for foundation and concealer. You can head on to that. You'll find various of foundation and concealer review. Now coming back to the foundation itself, I was waiting for this foundation to get launched on Nykaa because this $10 foundation has done a lot of talk in the town. It was viral and e.l.f. has launched a foundation after 10 years. So I think this is something is really worth the money. It feels absolutely beautiful on the skin. I will not talk much about it at the moment, but if you guys are interested, please head on to my channel. The next one is my absolute favorite product and I'm talking about the Mars Glow O'Clock Gripping Primer. This they have discontinued it for very long time. I don't know why it was out of stock for this while, but suddenly they have bought it in stock. Listening to their customer, I'm really happy because this is a very affordable version of e.l.f. and Milk makeup, and I totally love this because it helps a lot to keep my makeup in place. Also add a beautiful dewiness that gives you a lit from within kind of look, and also it is very lightweight. It is infused with vitamin A, E and all those good stuff. The next one is Nykaa Super Light Serum Skin Tint. This is in the shade 355Y, which is the last shade that I picked up for myself. I went to the store and got myself shade match and I am really happy with the shade, but it is too yellow for my liking. Like once I complete my entire makeup and I give it a good 1 to 2 hours time, you will come to know that the face looks very yellow than my entire body, like my neck and my chest, but still I can make it work. I can totally neutralize the shade. The formulation is beautiful. It is going to work for me, especially when the climate is pleasant or I have reached the winter season, because in summer this particular product is not going to last on me. If you want to know why, then you will head on to my channel to watch complete in-depth review with wear test. I am totally happy with the price point and everything, and I think Nykaa is coming up with very beautiful high quality makeup products in budget. Okay, so coming to the next are these two viral sensations, the Tilted Marks Fit Red Cushion Foundation and the Tilted Marks Fit Makeup Fixer. And when I saw these launching on Nykaa and Tira, I was really very happy, satisfied, content with the price range, because the mini one retails for rupees 1200 and the full size one retails for rupees 2050, which I think is a worth of money, because all this while I have seen Instagram sellers selling it for double the price. They have looted the customer. Also, I got the size mini in the shade 31 and French Beach. I have already done an in-depth review on these two products, giving a wear test how actually it sits on my dry and matured skin type. Also to let you guys know that I have a sweaty skin, so I think this video will be little too helpful if you are interested, if you have similar skin type of mine. Now I would like to say one thing about the Tilted foundation is that the undertones are really off. The warm tones are very warm and orangey in nature, and the neutral tones look very neutral when you initially apply it, but once it is there on your skin for 2 to 3 hours, it gets very yellow. Of course, I can make it work, which is not a big deal because I have a warm skin tone with little bit of olivishness going on, so I can totally neutralize the shade and work. Today also, I have tried using this foundation. It looks very beautiful. It has that satiny finish, which is going to suit each and every skin types, and I hope every skin tone find their right shade. So yes, Nykaa has done a great thing launching all the 30 shades in India, which I am really happy about. Alright, so coming on to the next product is a new launch by Mars. It is their new Mars lip and cheek tint. I have the shade 04 with me. I have already reviewed 2 shades on my channel. Don't know where I kept the other one, but this one shade is one of my favorite out of the 2 because it's a beautiful ruby red shade. It's pigmented, it's creamy, it is like long lasting, you guys. You just need a very teeny tiny dot. You can blend it out with your finger, with your brush, with your sponge, and also you can apply it on your eyelids as your eyeshadow or as your lip tint. Now when I tried to use it as a lip tint, I have noticed that it dried out my lip, and also I felt like the moisture out of my lips was sucked out. Maybe I did not prime my lips well, so that is the reason. So next time when I use this kind of formulation, I think prepping and priming your lips is much required. Also, please don't forget to exfoliate, otherwise it is going to cling onto the dryness of your lips. So this is how the shade ruby red actually looks like, and it is going to suit someone with deeper dusky brown skin tone. This is a brown skin tone friendly shade, and I think it retails for rupees only 299, and it can come down to more affordable price when on discount. This particular blush I have got it from Amazon. They haven't rolled out on their official website as well as on Nykaa or any other app, but I have provided the links. You can, if you are interested, you can totally click the link and you can get yourself one of the shade. Next one is Inside Cosmetics Baked Blush in the shade Parisian Cherry. Now this is how the shade actually looks like. It has very fine shimmer particles that provides a beautiful sheen, which I totally love, and I can use this as a topper on top of this a Max Factor cream blush. Now this has shimmer particle which is not gritty or not chunky at all. It just melts into the skin. This is how the shade Parisian Cherry actually looks like, which is a beautiful peachy coral shade, and it does not have tons of pigmentation, but you can totally build it up. You can totally layer it little by little, which I love about the formulation, because at one go you are not going to ruin your makeup if you are not sure how this product, how this formulation is actually. So I really loved how beautifully they have made this blush, and also they have nicely done this baked blush. I have tried the baked blush from Chaminsi Milano and also from Milani, but I did not like the formulation because it enhances and exaggerates my texture. It clings onto my dry patches, but this on the other hand is very subtle and it looks very beautiful even if you have matured skin with lot of textures. The next I picked up a mini version of Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. It is in the size 3.4 grams, and I think I picked up this for 2240 when it was on good discount. I had some coupon which I used it, and this is the shade medium, which totally looks good on me. This is how the shade looks, and I know you all must have seen it by now. I totally love this powder, you guys. I have been using it every day religiously without any fail. It gives me a very airbrush look without drying or sucking the moisture out of my face, and it looks beautiful even on my matured skin, which I totally love. So today I have just powdered the center of my face and little bit under my eye area, and that is it. The rest part of my face I have left as it is because I really want that satiny finish or that satiny glow on my face. I am really happy how lightweight this powder is actually. I know it's very pricey, but if you are looking out for an affordable dupe to this powder, I have a dupes video recently posted, which I will mention it here. You can have a look. Next, I got this Mars Sky Liner. I think this retails for rupees 179 or 199. I'm not sure. I'm not happy with the applicator or the brush tip. It's very thick and very blunt. It's not pointy. I really do not like this kind of applicator because it is going to ruin my winged liner. Though it is a jet black, but I feel the formulation is bit on the watery side. I did not like it much because it takes a while to dry out. For that reason, I did not really like the product, just because of the applicator and because of its consistency. Next, I picked up this new brow pencil from Mars. It is their Brow Better in the shade 0 to dark brown, which comes in a usual packaging wherein you get a product on one end and spoolie on other end. And this particular product, you guys, retails for just rupees 69, which is super affordable. Anyone can get your hands on this. Plus, it is a very beautiful product. It has the right amount of pigmentation. It's neither too soft or neither too hard. It fills you in your sparse area and gives you control to nicely draw your eyebrows, because there are some brow product which is extremely pigmented and extremely soft in texture, so that gives you a clumpy brows, does not give you a natural look. But this on the other hand gives you totally a very natural looking brows, which I have used it today. You can see it is not overly. I totally love the formulation a lot. Next product is Inside Cosmetics Radiance Filter. I picked up the shade Espresso, already have an in-depth review. Now it comes in this beautiful lightweight cylindrical frosted plastic packaging, which is absolutely travel friendly, and the wand is also beautiful. It just holds the right amount of product. Let me just give you a swatch. This is how the shade Espresso actually looks on my skin tone. Now this is my perfect shade in a bottle, and I can totally pull off the shade in all season. I will not have to worry about the shade too light or too dark because it is my perfect match. Now let me just blend it out and show you how nice and how glowy your skin looks. It gives you a very beautiful, youthful radiance, a lit from within kind of look, which I absolutely love. And can you see how nicely it evened out my skin, even brightened my skin? The shimmer particles are very finely milled. It is not going to give you that shimmery face or that disco ball kind of face. It absolutely melts into your skin, and I love to use these kind of product mixed with my foundation, under my foundation, or as a highlighter to highlight the various parts of my body, like the décolletage area, the shoulder area, the legs, or the highest points of my face. So yes, it is absolutely a worth buying product. Coming to the skincare section, the first one I picked up is for my husband, and it is a restock for him. It is the COSRX Salicylic Acid Gentle Cleanser. This is the third tube he is up to because he have been loving the Korean skincare product a lot. Of course, the credit goes to me because I have introduced it to him, so that is the reason. Next, I picked up these three products from Minimalist. So let me tell you what all I picked. The first one is this Minimalist 100% Squalene Facial Oil. I wanted to try Squalene Facial Oil for the longest time. Finally, I introduced it to my skincare routine because my skin was extremely going through a lot. It was getting dry, flaky. There was some patchiness, but once I started using it, I think my skin is loving the feel of this facial oil because it's absolutely lightweight. It seeps into your skin, doesn't feel greasy at all. I picked up this from Myntra. Next, I picked up this Minimalist Hyaluronic Acid, which I'm currently using. I have stopped using hyaluronic acid for the longest time, don't know why, but since then I thought I will introduce it to my normal skincare routine. I have been using it for 15 to 20 days, so I cannot say whether it has shown me any difference or it has shown me any benefits. I love to review or I love to talk about skincare products. after 3 months, because that is the time my skin will let me know whether it is loving it or it is a fail for my skin. So yes, but as of now I think I am loving this product. It has plumped my skin to an extent and my skin looks very hydrated and supple, and the dryness and the flakiness has also reduced to an extent. And the last product from Minimalist is their vitamin C serum. This is my absolute holy grail. I don't remember how many repurchases I have done of this vitamin C serum. It's my absolute favorite. With constant usage, it has shown visible results to my face. It has solved a lot of skin issues that I was going through. So yes, this is a must have in my skincare routine. Next, I restocked on my favorite CosRx products from Macaroon as they were running some great discounts. So I have this Propolis Synergy Toner and this Advanced Nail Mucin Essence. So I start with the toner first, then on my damp skin I use this essence, and lastly I use my hyaluronic acid that is going to lock in the moisture, and these three combination has helped my skin a lot lately. Next, I picked up the Pixi Glow Tonic, and this is a 100 ml quantity. I feel this 100 ml is really going to last me a good while. Now let me tell you, I use this just twice a week, especially during night when I do my skincare routine. So once I've done cleansing my face, I take some amount onto a cotton and just run it across my face. It gives you some kind of tingling sensation, which is not too much, but it is always recommended to do a patch test before trying any new skincare product. But if you have already used it, I think this is a best exfoliating toner. Next, I restocked on my favorite skincare products from Simple. The first one is this micellar water, which is my absolute favorite. It's lightweight, non-oily. It removes my day-to-day makeup very well. Even if I want to use it to remove my sunscreen, it does a brilliant job. Now if you want, you can rinse your face, or if you want, you can just keep it as it is, but I have noticed it does not dry out my skin whatsoever. The next one is a repurchase. It is Simple's hydrating gel creme for dry skin. I really love the texture as it has a gel-like consistency. It's very lightweight, nourishing, moisturizing, and provides up to 10 hours of hydration, which I totally agree. Now it just seeps into your skin and gives you that lightweight feeling, doesn't feel greasy at all. And if you're oily skin type, still you can go ahead and use this moisturizer. And the next one is this Simple brightening under eye gel. This is again a repurchase. I have loved it very much. I did not notice whether it has done anything to my under eyes or not, but it adds a good hydration to my under eye, which is something I needed the most. I even ordered their moisturizing facial wash, which is on the way. All these 4 products are my absolute favorite, and whenever I see them on good discount, I don't forget to grab and restock on them. And the last product in skincare is the Quench Brightening Clay Mask with Cherry Blossom Radiance. They say it's made in Korea, and it is also sulfate free, paraben free, and alcohol free brand. I have been seeing this clay mask going viral. People are talking good things, and I also read some good reviews about this clay mask. I really wanted to try a clay mask for the longest time, but the ones I have in my collection really dries out my skin and it sucks the moisture out of my skin. But this has a different kind of formulation. Once you apply it, it does not feel like your regular clay mask. It has that moisturizing factor to it, which once you remove, you can see your skin feels fresh. It gives you a beautiful radiance, and it also sucks the impurities out of your face. So I have been enjoying this clay mask a lot. I have got this from Myntra, which was at a very steal deal. I got it for around rupees 219, and I think the original price is 499 or something, and this is a full size product, and you also get in mini size in a tube format. If you're not sure how actually it is going to work for your skin, you can try out the tube, the mini version. If you like it, you can totally go for a full size. Now let's look into the lipstick that I have bought recently in this last 2 months. The first one is Swiss Beauty Turn On Glaze Liquid Lipstick, which contains shea butter, argan oil, and vitamin E. It provides you satiny finish, volumizes your lips, and gives you hyaluronic kind of technology. I don't know what that means. And this is how the packaging looks like, which I've already reviewed on my channel, giving you the swatches. I have reviewed 2 shades, but I don't know where I kept the other one. I did not like the shade selection at all. I think this was an unplanned release, you guys. So this is the shade Spiced Brick, which is the shade number 03, and this is how actually it looks like. Now let me tell you, this shade looks very bad on my brown skin. It washes me off completely. I thought it to be due for Maybelline Vinyl Ink lipstick, but this is not even close to that. The formulation is very thick, it's very clumpy, it smudges, it's all over, so I did not like it whatsoever. And I will not ever suggest you getting this lipstick at all. Next one is L'Oreal Infallible Matte Resistance Lipstick in the shade Why Not. It is one of my favorite formulation. I started with the shade Lazy Sunday, and just because I love the formulation and love all the colors, I went with this shade. This is a perfect shade for brown skin, and I feel it is a perfect festive shade which looks beautiful. Now this shade Why Not takes a little while to dry out and set on your lips. Then the shade Lazy Sunday, it feels little bit tacky when you initially apply it, so do not press your lips at all, and once it dries down and set completely, then it becomes very comfortable. It's absolutely lightweight and it's very long wearing. But I've also noticed that if I'm eating very heavy oily meals, it does come off from the inner part of my lips, which I think happens with most of the liquid lipstick, be it matte or creamy. I have faced this issue with every lipstick, so I think it is not of a big problem, and I got this from Myntra at a very steal deal. Next, I picked up two shades from Kiro Sleek Stick Luxe Matte Lipstick. I picked up the shade Nude Nougat and Rustic Cocoa, which I've already reviewed on my channel. I am trying the Kiro Beauty lipsticks for the first time and totally have loved the formulation a lot. So this is the shade Nude Nougat, which looks something like this. It's a beautiful peachy brown shade, which is going to look beautiful with a brown lip liner. And the next shade is Rustic Cocoa, which is a deeper version of brown, and it is a brick red brown kind of shade, and this particular shade is going to look beautiful on deeper skin tone. I do not even have to use a lip liner with this shade. You can even wear this shade Rustic Cocoa and some amount of a Nude Nougat just on the center of my lips. It is going to give you a very beautiful ombre lips, I think. Next, I picked up new lipsticks from Inside Cosmetics, which is their smudge free lip mud, and it comes in multiple shades that is going to suit all skin tones. I have 4 with me. I've already done an in-depth review giving swatches on my bare skin with makeup and on top of foundation. So I think if you are interested to watch that video, you can head on to my description box. Now let me tell you that these lipsticks have moussey texture that feels absolutely light as air, and it is very long wearing. But if you're eating any oily meals, definitely it comes off from my inner part of the lips. But I can say that it is absolutely smudge proof, transfer proof and budge proof. I have been wearing the shade Twilight for 2 hours now, and it's absolutely transfer proof, you guys. So now let me just give you the swatches. So this is the shade Stormy, which is a deep plum shade, and it actually looks gorgeous on brown skin. This is the shade Breezy. This is the shade Dripping. And the last one, which I have it on my lips and it's one of my favorite shade, is the shade Dripping. So if you're close enough to my skin tone, if you have NC42 skin, you can try watching this video. I think these shades is going to look flattering on you. Next, I picked up K Beauty Hydro Creme lipstick in the shade Quirky. I really love the packaging. I wanted one more shade, but it was out of stock. So this is how the shade Quirky looks on my skin tone, which absolutely looks gorgeous. It really looks good with or without any lip liner, especially on my skin tone. Now you can see that it has a bit of shininess that is not too much like the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick, but it's very hydrating and very nourishing on the lips, as it is infused with lot of skincare properties and lot of oils, which is going to give you hydrated and moisturized and nourished lips. Even if the lip shade wears off from my lips, I can still feel that my lips is very hydrated and remains moisturized for really long time. Now because these are creamy formulations, so it is not going to be too long wearing, anything. If you're eating or drinking anything, it is definitely going to come off. It does transfer, but I totally love this kind of formulation because I can touch up whenever I want to, and it is not going to dry or suck the moisture out of my lip. Next, I picked up two shades from Nykaa Super Light Feather Touch lipstick. I picked up the shade Air and Soft Kiss. Now, I felt like the formulation of these lipsticks are inconsistent because the shade Air does not go on evenly. Like once you apply it on your lips, it gives me a very streaky and patchy kind of look and gives me uneven finish. I can pull off this shade with some good lip liner, some plum tone lip liner, and only then I can make it work on my skin tone, but it does not look good on my bare skin whatsoever. But this shade Soft Kiss is something which I really love, as it is going to work on me with or without makeup, and I do not even need any lip liner with this shade. But if I want to bring out the color more in me, I would love to go with a lip liner, that too a brown tone lip liner. It gives you a very beautiful soft matte finish, though it has a creamy formulation which is not very long wearing, but you will have to allow it to set on your lips for quite some time to make it kind of transfer resistant. It is not completely transfer proof, and it is going to come off immediately even if you're having any kind of light meals. I have already reviewed these lipstick on my channel, given the swatches on bare skin with makeup on. If you guys are interested, please head on to my description box. Next, I got this Lakme lip mousse in the shade Chocolate Temptation. This is how the shade actually looks on me. I think it is a cool tone brown shade with lot of burgundy tones going on. I'm very bad in explaining shade and its undertone. The formulation is moussey. It feels absolutely lightweight. It is transfer resistant, you guys, but it comes off immediately even if I have light meals or with heavy meals. But I totally love the lipstick on its own, and I feel every time I pair this lipstick with different outfit, it looks differently each time. Like with makeup it looks different, without makeup it looks different. So I don't know, is it the shade on me or my skin tone, because every shade is going to look differently on every skin tone. So I am a brown NC42 skin with a dark pigmented lips, and it looks totally different on myself. But if you are someone with lighter skin tone, it is going to look different on you, and someone with deeper skin, it is going to look different on you. So yes, it goes that way. Next, I picked up this Lakme Beyond Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Brown Souvenir. This is how the shade looks like. It's again a very gorgeous brown that looks different on my skin tone. Because I have a dark pigmented lips, the shades pull off very differently on me, but the formulation is very comfortable. It's matte, it transfer proof, and it is very lightweight. It does not dry out my lips. Even if I have worn this lipstick for 5 hours straight, it did not dry out my lips in any ways. But it is always better to prep and prime your lips, exfoliate your lips before using any kind of matte formulation. Next, I picked up this Lakme tinted lip oil. This is in the shade Berry Bling. I had another shade with me, but I don't remember where I kept it. So this is how the shade Berry Bling actually looks like. Now, I did not like the applicator whatsoever, because you'll have to dip it couple of times to actually bring out the product and layer it on your lips. Also, the applicator is very pokey and it's very rough on my lips, but the product itself is beautiful. It's pigmented, it provides you with good hydration and nourishment, and it also moisturizes your lips. But one thing I would like to tell you about these lip oils are, these are just tinted lip oils, and it does not leave any stain once the color wears off. So for your everyday wear, I think this is a must have shade, because this pink is going to look good and it is going to suit each and every skin tones. Even if you're brown skin like me, still this shade is going to look beautiful on you. And now coming to the last lip product is this Mars Drip Lip Mist. This product, oh my god, went viral, you guys. It retails for only rupees 249 if I'm not wrong, but this is very much close dupe to Roman Juicy Lasting Tint, and it's even more vibrant and pigmented than the Roman ones. I have 3 shades which I've already reviewed on my channel. Let me just give you a swatch one by one, because by now you all must have seen lot of reviews how this drip lip mist actually works. So it applies very evenly, gives you a very glossy shine to the lips, and once the color wears off, it gives you an even stain all throughout your lips. So the first shade I'm going to swatch is the shade Cocoa Drip, which is a beautiful brown toned lip shade, and it looks beautiful on my skin tone. The next is the shade Cranberry Drip, which again is a beautiful shade that is going to look gorgeous on brown skin. And the last one is the shade Rosewood Drip, which is one of my favorite shades. And I have compared it to Romance Juicy Lasting Tint in the shade Plum Coke. I think you guys should watch that video. Now, let me tell you that if you remove it instantly, it leaves a very subtle wash of color. But if you keep it for longer time, it gets very intense, very vibrant. I really love the texture, the formulation, the consistency. It's absolutely lightweight, hydrating and moisturizing. And if you guys are interested to know the in-depth review about this drip lip mist, then all you have to do is head on to my description box. Alright you guys, it's a wrap for today. Hope you found the content helpful and informative. If you did, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You can also follow me on my social handles, whose link I have mentioned it in the description box. Please come and say hi, and I will see you soon with my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.